if you are drawn to this book, then you are one of the bringers of the dawn. Every awakened soul is a participant and a catalyst in the process of universal evolution and shaping it through our thoughts, choice, and vibrations. Thoughts are the main creator of all our experiences and thus shaping our perception of reality. Hello, Masters. Hello, everyone. I'm Akansha from Qatar. Today, I will be presenting to you a very interesting book, Bringers of the Dawn, Teachings from the Pleiadians. And this is very high energy book, and even I'm feeling the energy right now also. The book explores humanity teachings from the Pleiadian. The DNA rebuilding and awakening of multidimensional abilities guided by Pleiadians and the family of light, and reclaim personal sovereignty and manipulation by higher dimensional forces. The book is written by Barbara in the year 1992 and is based on several Pleiadian messages channeled from a collective of extraterrestrial beings believed to be from Pleiadian star cluster. The messages were sent about Earth's cosmic history, human potential, and global awakening of humanity. Barbara Marciniak collected the content of this book through a very unconventional method. The content was gathered through nonlinear intuition and hundreds of transcribed materials without a predefined order as instructed by the Pleiadians. This process served as a teaching on trust and multidimensional learning pattern where the book itself made her to order as she learned about herself during the process itself. This book is channeled by Barbara Marciniak, and the assembling of the book, this job is given to her friend Tara Thomas. Tara Thomas assembled this book, and she was like, how will she assemble? Because there was too much material was there, too much data was there, so many tapes Barbara recorded, and but Pleiadians give her the guidance that do it intuitively, do not use your logical mind. So Tara just pick everything randomly, intuitively, and then she got the material. And when she came up to now, how will this take a form of book, this material? And she asked from the Pleiadians, and Pleiadian guide her that, okay, just do it intuitively, just pick them randomly. And when she collect all the papers and hold in her hand, and when she turned paper one by one, she was surprised to see that it was in the form of book. And this process itself is a demonstration of a completely new way of utilizing creativity in alignment with the widespread spiritual channeling practice being transmitted to the humanity. This process reflects a spiritual lineage involving trance state where the higher dimensional beings communicate transformative wisdom. The universe originated from a being identified as prime creator, as source, for the purpose of self-exploration, self-gratification, and self-expression. Prime creator endowed extension of itself with its own gifts. These extensions referred to as creator God as for doing some experiments were given free will and a clear directive to go create or bring all things back to prime creator. This specific universe was designed as a free will zone where all would be allowed. These beings had great knowledge of creation, genetics, and energy, hence they were able to manipulate the early humans by altering their DNA. Humanity is considered to be divine origin and not slaves. For approximately 300,000 years, it is being manipulated and controlled by creator gods. They, they feed humanity from fear and chaos. They are re-engineered the human DNA and they manipulate them. They just manipulate all the 12-strand DNA and left us with 2-strand DNA. So the Pleiadians said that they would help humans to reclaim their original power, their original divine power, and they will help us to activate our dormant DNA and remind them true identity as creator connected to the source. So we must select which energies we need to serve, love and light, which is the energies of prime creator, or the energies of fear and chaos. These are the energies of creator gods. Approximately 300,000 years ago, a conflict occurred between creator gods over the ownership of Earth. They were master of genetics, raided the planet, took over from original planners. In these new honors, genetically manipulated the native human species. They disassemble the existing 12-strand DNA, leaving us with 2-strand double helix version. The original 12-strand pattern was left within human cells but was unplugged and non-functional. This alteration disconnected humanity from its broader heritage and locked into a limited frequency band in order to maintain control. These new honors, they just make a fence around planet Earth so that light cannot penetrate in the planet Earth. So so that's how they can control human being, and this can be called the umbrella of control. The new honor God have a different appetite. Their appetite is fear, chaos, and hatred. They nourish themselves with these low frequency emotions. The entire system of control on earth was designed to generate these low frequency emotions as a food source. Humanity has been kept in a state of ignorance and constant turmoil to ensure a steady supply of this emotional energy. According to Pleiadians, the human potential was hidden like an iceberg, which means that few traits could be seen, such as physical trait, human behavior, and basic abilities, whereas the more important traits such as DNA, latent psychic power, intuition, and spiritual evolution were hidden underneath. This meant that human could only see what's above, and the bulk of our potential was hidden underneath. Now, to overcome this, they are agent of change, anchoring the new light frequency to shift the planetary consciousness and awaken the dormant DNA of humanity. These agents are our ancestors who are connected with us through DNA and consciousness. These agents are family of light, which act as a catalyst of cosmic awakening and are underway to liberate the earth from this control system. Their main work is to help awaken humanity by means of spreading truth, love, higher awareness. You can see this crucial moment in the evolution of entire universe. And the book also says that if you are drawn to this book, then you are one of the bringers of the dawn. So, who exactly are the bringers of the dawn? Or member of the family of light, all of us masters, those who are reading and listening this divine wisdom. The individuals who are drawn to this book are volunteer souls who has chosen to awaken humanity, are identified as member of the family of light, also known as the bringers of the dawn. They are described as rebels or system busters and the agent of change who have been incarnated on earth from the future of execute this plan. They are also called the time jumpers. The main goal of these individuals is to break old patterns and disrupt the fear-based control structures, change the predominant frequency of fear by serving a container for incoming cosmic creative rays and anchoring a new frequency of light on Earth. This is done through the following steps. Number one is to awaken themselves first by remembering their divine identity and connection to the ultimate source. The second step is to hold the vibration of light and truth and compassion, act as a stabilizing force during these time of chaos and transformation. And next, they need awaken others as well, but not through perching, but by embodying love, awareness, and responsibility. And the last, they are entrusted with rebuilding the human DNA and reawakening the species' dormant potential by carrying this new frequency and moving humanity from separation and fear to unity and higher consciousness. Thus, the member of family of light do not destroy the old but outshine it with higher vibration, love, and light. In this book, the Pleiadians explain that as the earth frequency raises, new creative cosmic energy flow in through higher dimensions carrying light, love, intelligence that dissolves fear and limitations. Once we receive these high frequencies, the fear inside us transforms to wisdom and awakens our creativity and freedom. Again, these forces help humanity to remember its divine nature and create a new reality of love and unity. Together, these awakened souls create a ripple effect, forming a powerful wave of light that rises the frequency of the entire planet. This shift marks a movement from a third dimensional reality based on the several survival and limitation into a higher dimensional state of unity, compassion, and divine remembrance. Every awakened soul is a participant and a catalyst in the process of universal evolution and shaping it through our thoughts, choice, and vibrations. By healing ourselves, expanding awareness, and living in love, we directly contribute to the evolution of consciousness on earth and beyond. Each seeker becomes a life bridge between the physical and the cosmic, grounding higher frequencies into daily life and inspiring transformation in others. Thus, the journey of personal awakening becomes part of the cosmic unfolding, where every soul's light adds to the collective evolution of the universe itself. The current era is a time of accelerated evolution and a dimensional shift. This involves moving from a dense third dimensional reality into higher dimensions where the physical body does not have such a solid state. This is also referred to as body does not have this is also referred to as a multidimensional merge, where individual will become aware of and integrate their many cells existing across multiple realities. This process is scheduled to intensify over the next 2 decades from the time of the teaching, which is the 1990s. So we can see that the current time is highly intense for making humanity aware of existence of multiple realities and guide them through this bridge of dimensional integration. This would further lead to the awakening of expanded consciousness. Consciousness expansion is not simple but a difficult puzzle, which is symbolized by the integration of spiritual openness and emotional mastery that is very essential for this ongoing decade. long shift in consciousness aligned with the cosmic growth. Each life experience, challenge, or awakening is like a puzzle, revealing the bigger picture of our existence as multidimensional beings connected to all life. As we release fear and embrace love, the dormant DNA becomes activate and we gradually see reality in higher dimensions. We understand universal law and participate in the evolution of ourselves and humanity and planet more consciously. This puzzle is continuously expanding, so every one of us needs to explore, integrate, and transcend. Master, while reading this book, there were so many teachings I received. I experienced every day something. When the emotions raise, because I feel every day before reading or after reading the book, some process happened with me. While when they ask to release your work on your emotions, that day so many emotions all of a sudden. I was just, after reading the book, I was sitting by uh, outside, and I feel there's so many emotions came up all of a sudden. Even I don't know these emotions are still inside me, and still I'm in that fear, I am in the energy of hate, or so many emotions came up, and then I just observe them. I don't know how they came up and how I observe them. Honestly, I accept all my feelings of love and hatred and anger and complaints. I just accept them, whatever was happening, and whatever emotion were there. Because number of time I thought I released them, but they were inside the carpet. I never expressed. I never accept them. So this is the wonderful process happens to me one day when I was reading about the emotions. And number of times I asked to the universe that why I am having the thyroid, what is my truth, what I am not speaking. Because if somebody is having a thyroid, it means you're not speaking your truth. And I asked myself number of times, I asked universe, what is my truth and what I'm not speaking. Then I realized these all hidden emotion was my truth. I'm not ready to accept my emotion. I'm not ready to talk even to myself. So this was a wonderful process, one I share with you. The teaching from this book also provide a framework and tools for every individual to participate in this planetary and personal evolution, ultimately resulting in a spiritual empowerment and higher knowledge. This first step is to reactivate human DNA and to align it with 12 strand DNA and with the 12 chakra centers. Let us understand 12 chakra centers. There are 12 chakras, out of which 7 are within the physical body, while other 5 are higher frequency chakra, which are connect us to the soul, universal consciousness, and multinational awareness. So, masters, as all of us know that we have 12 chakras. As we are meditators, we know about our 12 chakras, but we don't know our all 12 strand DNA is directly aligned with our 12 chakra centers. So if we heal our chakra centers, we can heal, we can activate our all 12 strand DNAs. Over time, with the influence of greater gods, only two strand physical and survival based ones remained active, which led humanity to fall into lower vibration and forgetfulness. Within the body, we also have fine, delicate thread called light encoded filaments. These are carriers of information. They are like thread inside a body which contain all the information throughout our journey. This the history of the universe and an individual identity as cosmic energy or higher frequency of light is beamed to the planet, these scattered filaments are being pulled together to form new helices. These filaments within the DNA unlock access the living library. This rebundled DNA acts as a biological biocomputer, enables connection to higher knowledge and spiritual wisdom encoded in the living library. As humans awaken and reactivate their higher DNA, they can intuitively connect with the knowledge stored within Earth, nature, and their own cells. Everything is inside our body, even in our bones. All the information is contained. Finally, awakening to your true identity as a divine multidimensional being result in spiritual empowerment, and you create your reality through thoughts, emotions, and intentions. The foundational concept, as explained by the Pleiadians, is that the entire universe is made of vibration or frequency. All thoughts, emotions, and words carry frequencies that shape reality. Control is maintained through frequency manipulation, and liberation is achieved by changing one's own frequency. Love is described as the frequency that creates. It is the basic building block that allows all possibilities. By choosing love, joy, gratitude, and awareness, humans have the ability to raise their vibration, thus become free from control. Light is equated with information, while darkness represents the withholding of information. The mission of Family of Light is to bring information back to the planet. Emotion generates frequencies that affect the individual and the collective. Fear creates a chaotic frequency that feed the controlling entities. Love and empowerment create a frequency of order and creativity. When you are conscious of your thoughts and emotions, no one can control your energy as it acts as natural shield. Yes, Master, we need to think very, very carefully each and every time because our thoughts are feeding them. Whatever we are having thought consciously, unconsciously, they are feeding creator gods and prime creators. So we need to choose to whom we want to feed. Individual can initially work with emotional energies to influence their realities positively, supporting global transformation through high vibration. As more and more people raise their frequency, the earth vibration increases, thereby leading to the planetary awakening. Thus, we see that everything is existence is energy and vibration, and fear lower frequency where love raises it. By becoming aware of and consciously guiding your emotions, you tune your energetic frequency, shaping your reality and attracting experience that match your vibration. The book Bringers of the Dawn emphasizes that thought is not just mental activity, but a vibrational force that interacts with the reality. Thoughts are the main creator of all our experiences and thus shaping our perception of reality. Every thought emits frequencies, so all the positive, loving, and empowering thoughts send high frequency vibration, whereas negative thoughts emit low frequency vibration, attracting more limitation and challenges. However, the intentions are the ones which create energy after they spark from thought and give it a particular direction. Therefore, the intentions are much more powerful, which need our focus. Finally, emotions paired with thought act like a magnetic magnet attract experience that match the vibration. As all of us know, frequency attract the frequency. So like this, our thoughts attract the vibration. This book also teaches that emotions are not just feelings, they are vibrational tools that perceive and transmit frequency beyond the mind's logical limits. Feelings sense multidimensional selfhood, guides spiritual growth and deeper self-awareness. There are difficult emotions as well, such as anger, fear, or grief, which act as catalysts to break the mental boundaries and lead to more self-examination, shaking the mind out of logical thinking. Once these emotions are processed, they activate higher awareness, strengthen inner resilience, and accelerate the spiritual evolution. When you trust your emotion instead of suppressing or judging them, you reclaim your personal sovereignty, the ability to make choices based on inner knowing rather than external control. Before reading this, I want to share this one experience when there was a day I was very much anxious and then when my husband came, I share my emotions with him, and he said something which triggers me so badly. I got too much anger, and mm, I was observing myself. I was observing my anger, and I can see what turmoil is happening inside me, and I know I need to deal with me. I need to accept this. And then I just went into my room and I sit with myself and I accept my anger and I process it and I allow it to, okay, I'm feeling bad. It's okay. Whatever is coming, let me release. And it just take me to, just take 2 5 minutes only and I was completely calm. Otherwise, before, if I look back myself for this conversation with this anger, I can take 2 or 3 days. But now I was like, one finger is outside, but still 3 fingers is inside towards me. I need to work on myself. I need to see if anger is coming, then it's okay. Let it be, let it release. Something is releasing, something is happening. Just accept it. So we need to observe our emotions and deal with them very gently and very kindly. We should not hide them inside the carpet. So every time while reading this book gave me the wonderful teachings by and Master, when you trust your emotion instead of suppressing or judging them, we reclaim our power by listening deeply to what we feel, what you strengthen your connection to your higher self and awaken greater wisdom, authenticity, and freedom. This trust is in emotional truth become a pathway to profound spiritual awakening where you live guided by your own heart's intelligence. Let us conclude, Master. In this book, awareness is the key to freedom, control system, thrive on fear, distraction, and unconsciousness. Love, light, and consciousness, leading to see through these control structures and restore the inner sovereignty and connection to truth. When you live consciously, observing thoughts, emotions, choice, you reclaim your power as a creator of reality, not a product of control. Thus, awareness becomes a revolution of light, dismantling limitation through understanding and presence. Thank you so much, Masters, for listening me. This book brings a wonderful teachings and learning into my life. Thank you so much, everyone. Masters, if anyone want to ask any questions, you can raise your hands.
Hi, Akansha ma'am. I still don't understand the concept. We know that DNA is double-stranded DNA, duplex DNA, designed by Watson and Crick. But this 12-strand DNA, is it physically 12 strands? I understand there are 12 chakras that you're trying to say, and the author is trying to say. And the 12 chakras, if we probably cleanse it, that aligns the 12 strands of DNA. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, Master, there was when Prime Creator made the human, they made with us with 12 strand DNA, and they were directly aligned with our 12 chakras. And still, these are inside our body, but they are scattered. We just need to collect them. When we will work on our chakras, they will assemble. We will again become 12 strand. From our DNA from 2 strand to 12 strand, it will happen when we work on our all 12 chakras.
Yeah, I know
Yes,
7
seven
chakras. So,
chakras are
author of the
inside
study?
our body. Seven chakras are
Huh.
inside this physical body, but five
Okay,
chakras are they are you can say
in the
in
higher
our rest of the
dimension.
seven bodies, or they are
Hmm.
invisible in our etheric body.
Okay, got it, ma'am. Yeah. Okay, so from 2 strands of DNA, we are moving towards like 12 strands of DNA, right?
Yes, master. And there was so much
Okay.
information is inside our encoded light encoded filaments. When they also when we work on our chakras, they will also get aligned and all our dormant DNA will get activated. And I will suggest everyone to read this book. This will work deeply, deeply. Like I will say, this book work even on my each and every cell of my body. Even I was not able to speak because there's so much energy is there.
Uh, Very interesting session, ma'am. I have a question. So, moving from 2 strands to 12 strands, how do we do that? So, we need to do continuous meditation to activate those chakras, and through that activation, it will happen.
So, just we need to raise our frequency. It could be meditation or it could be mindful thinking, what we are already doing in this TOT program. Because when we are with the low frequency emotion or thoughts, if we are carrying some fear, any kind of fear or chaos or hatred or jealousy, any low emotion is the food of Creator God. We are feeding them, and when we are feeding them, it means we are in the low frequency. We can't raise our 12 chakras aligned with our 12 DNAs. But when we raise our frequency, it could be our thoughts, it could be with anything. Just we should make sure we should not allow us to go down our frequency. We can read the books, we can think positive, and we can meditation is the best thing. Yes, the very first point I will say are emotions. As all of us are the participants of TOT program, we are already doing the mindful practice of our emotions, of our thoughts, or all the activities day in, day out. We are very much conscious about it. And now, while reading this book, I feel like we need to be more and more conscious about, more aware about, not even conscious, more aware about our thoughts, because number of times we are thinking senseless and we are not even aware about of it. Even for presenting this presentation, there is a feeling of fear, and that is also the uh, food for other gods, which we should not feed them. It's okay if we present it good or bad. What will happen? Just don't think wrong. If you feel like you're going down, just do something, bring yourself up. So that's how we can raise collectively the frequency of planet Earth. This is what all the divine masters want to do, all the prime creators want to do.
I would like to ask about, have you read the topic Lissy in this Bringes of Dawn? What are Lissys? Can you?
Yeah, they are they are one of the creator gods.
Is it the good force or the dark force or the?
Creator God means it's a dark one. We will not say dark one. They are also made by the prime creator. They are also here to do some experiment, but their experiment is not working for us. That's why we are saying them dark. They are not dark. They are also doing their job. They have the power to play with our genetics. They are very good with playing the genetics.
Yeah, I would also like to add that I'm from Kuwait. I have read there that Kuwait is a mouth to the portal for Lissis. So,
Yes.
so all the Lissis
So,
are using Kuwait as a portal. So, just wanted to
so
understand.
we need to be very aware of about thoughts. We can't feed them. We need to aware. We are the light master. We are holding the light, and everything is changing now. They are also working for prime creator. Just we need to release these kind of intentions, master.
Hi, Akansha. I have one question. When you said that we have the fear and we are feeding that fear to these gods and all. Yeah, but that person don't know that he or he is having a fear. That's just an emotion, you know. How do that person know about it? You know, for example, I'm laughing now, but I don't know that I am laughing. This is a kind of the feeling that is I'm feeding that God. For example, I'm crying or I'm having a fear inside, like as you said that by presenting also, right? You have that kind of a fear, but you don't feel that it is. It's just happening within you.
That's how they play with us. This is what
Ah,
they done with us. That's why we
okay.
left with two-strand DNA. We are not aware about of anything what is happening in our surrounding.
So we cannot distinguish. You mean to say
Yes,
that? Okay,
this
but at
is
least we
what we
know
are.
because okay, because we know
This
we are
is
in this path and we know it. But when I see the other people, they don't even know. Even if I keep on saying that, "Are you crazy?" or something like that. No, I'm not crazy. I'm normal in my own way. So they're thinking or their perception is like that. That means they don't even understand that that fear is coming up. They're so bold. The other
yes.
person knows that they are having fear, but they themselves don't know.
Even
Okay.
you can see for them, but about yourself, number of fears are there, dormant fears. You are not even aware about yourself. You
Yeah.
can see from far away to other person, but for yourself, you're not aware about it. This is what I
True.
learned while reading this book. Number of things was there. I thought I released through the journey of meditation. It is no more inside
Oh,
me. But all of a sudden, they all came up in front of me.
true.
And every single day, I went with the process, and it was a beautiful journey with Pleiadians, with these energies. And so this is what happening. We need to raise the frequency of planet Earth to with love and compassion, not by judging others, not by complaining or forcing them. We should also respect their way, but
Devi.
we should tell them about this also with love and nicely and gently.
Great. Thank you so much. I understood now what you mean to say because this is spontaneous, this kind of a fears or this kind of an emotions. We also don't know that this is coming up in now in this moment. For example,
We
if I'm on
think,
the stage
yeah,
of 1,000 people, then that automatically is coming up that kind of a fear,
yeah.
and we are feeding that fear to something else. So that was spontaneous. I was thinking that I can do, Madhvi can do for 10 people. But when you be on the stage with 100 and 1,000 people, then it's like gone. So, okay, understood. Yeah, you're right. We have to increase our frequency or we have to increase our energies in such a way that
Yes.
it is not dominating us then. God,
Even we think we have two or three fears inside us, like more than what we when we start writing and we start observing the fear inside us. This exercise I did last year with myself, and I was writing the fear. I start writing my all the fears, and initially I thought it was like 5, 10, and when I start writing, it was almost 50 types of fear I write there. And even after number so many days, I was like, there should be more, there should be more. So all of them came up. We have number of years we are not even aware about it.
true.
This
I,
is
I,
what
I
we
see
need
that.
to do.
I see that myself too. I feel that, oh, I'm very bold enough. Okay. Especially when I said that talking to the people, if the number is increasing, then automatically inside it is something else also increasing. That means it's spontaneous.
Mm.
I mean, should not care about if I'm teaching to 10 people or 1,000 people. But the moment you look around those people, then that kind of spontaneous fear is coming up. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Just that we need to observe it as it is and need to process it. It's okay if you're having that emotion. It is perfectly okay. Just accept it as it is and see why this fear here, this thing is emotion, this emotion is here, what this emotion wants to teach me. That you will
True.
get intuitively, learn it, deal with it, and move forward.
True. Thank you so much.
And Barbara Marciniak also teach the people with the power of, like Master said, you create your reality. Barbara Marciniak, also the follower of that Master Seth, she also believes in you create your reality. Just work on your thought pattern. Each day, every single time, you need to work hard on ourselves. Then rest of the world will change. Surrounding of us, it will obviously change because frequency attract frequency.
Thank you. Thank you for the
Thank you,
wonderful
Master.
explanation.
Yes,
Thank you so
Master
much.
Sumathi.
Good evening, Master. A
Good evening.
wonderful, very, very hard book you have taken it. It is very hard to understand. But your explanation is too good. I just wanted to know. See, mostly we are very positive, and especially after coming into meditation, we try to accept ourselves. Then, where's the place of that fear? And okay, you explained about fear. How about other emotions in our life? How does it will affect our hidden emotions, or how do you connect with this book? For example, I'll tell you, like our closed one is met with an accident or something like that. It is they are given some timing, but we know whatever happens is the soul journey. We have to face it. There is no point in worrying about. Instead, we will just face the consequences. So boldly we face it, because when we go down, everybody, we give that vibes. That is what I understand. But how this emotions, positive emotions also react according to this author? Could you please
I did get
connect
you about
some?
the positive emotion, like love. Love is a positive emotion. You're talking like that. If
Yeah.
you radiate love, obviously that will spread. Love
Okay.
attracts love energy. This will happen automatically. And if you're feeling sad, something happens sad in your family, it's okay. You can feel sad. The person
Okay.
stays with you throughout the time. How can you were like emotionless? No. We
Okay.
are the beings of love and light. So we feel it is okay, but
Okay.
we need to have that awareness and that wisdom. We have that it's okay, it is their journey. Now it's time to move forward. Let them go on their journey. Like you allow your kids to move, to go to the another country or another city. You can go out and stay there. Like that, you should allow them to go to another place. This is multiverse. They are somewhere. They are not finished. They are still there, right?
Okay.
In a form of energy. We just need to understand. And if you are feeling like in this physical body, you can't see them, it's okay. You can feel it. There is
Okay.
no harm. But just don't stuck with that emotion.
Okay. Just leave it on. Pause
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Okay.
Don't control or keep it within yourself. Just express it out.
Yeah.
At least self-talk.
Yeah. If you feel like to cry, you should cry. Don't
Yeah.
suppress your emotion. We should never suppress our emotions. If you
Okay.
feel like to be angry, just release your anger. Not on the person, on the wall, on the pillow. Just release it. Say it what you feel like to say. We can't
Okay.
hurt another person with our harsh words. But if we feel like to say something, we can say it to the pillows or to the wall, and
Okay.
after them, send the light to the wall and send the light to the pillow so that they also don't contain the low
But one
frequency.
way, one best solution is just simply close your eyes and watch your breath. All our anger will disappear, no, or it will be hidden inside.
No, this will disappear. It will take time, but this will disappear.
Disappear. That's all.
Just
Anyway,
before sitting in the meditation, put that intention and just do the Anapanasati.
that's what I was experiencing whenever get some emotional low frequency, low thoughts, or when I go low emotions. So painful emotions, sometimes guilt, whatever it may be, just close my eyes and sit in meditation.